Northside Manor. I'm Gabriella.
And I'm Michael.
And to start off the episode, we just want to say congratulations to Anthony Rizzo. 8 years ago today, he found out his cancer was in remission, so congrats to him.
And today at the ballpark, they are playing for gold, and you're going to see the hashtag Let's Go Gold. And also, take a look at Dexter Fowler's cleats today. And they are all gold, but they have cancer survivor signatures, kids' signatures on there.
And for game recaps, the Dodgers series last weekend, Friday the Cubs won 6-4. Kris Bryant homered twice. Saturday the Cubs lost 2-3, and Sunday they lost 1-0. Then they went into the Pirates series. Monday the Cubs won 8-7. Wilson Contreras and Jorge Soler homered. Tuesday they won 3-0. Anthony Rizzo homered. And Wednesday they won 6-5. Kris Bryant homered. And then they go into the Giants series, which started last night. Thursday, the Cubs won 5-4. Now we're going to preview the weekend versus the Giants. Friday, it'll be Albert Suarez, who is 3-2, versus John Lester, who is 14-4. Saturday, it's a great matchup. It's going to be Madison Bumgarner, who is 13-8, versus Jake Arrieta, who is 16-5. And Sunday, it'll be Johnny Cueto, who is 14-5, versus John Lackey, who will be making his return from the DL, and he is 9-7. And for Cubs news, Tommy La Stella, who opted to go home rather than report to the minor leagues when he was optioned to AAA Iowa in late July, rejoined the Cubs on Wednesday, so that's very good news. And reliever Pedro Strop had a setback in his rehab from a torn meniscus in his left knee and will need the full 6 weeks to rehab. The Cubs thought he would be back in 4. The Cubs did get good news regarding reliever Hector Rondon, who has been out since August 17th with a right tricep strain. Rondon will begin a rehab assignment with AAA Iowa and was scheduled to pitch Saturday and Monday. Chris Coghlan was activated from the disabled list along with right-handed pitcher Joe Smith, and the Cubs also selected the contract of right-hander Jake Buchanan from Iowa.
Northside Inside is brought to you by Bygone Brand. And our topic is the month of August and the September Cubs. Let's start with the month of August.
Well, the Cubs were amazing in August, their best month so far, and they're bringing it into September. But, you know, Joe Maddon's going to treat September kind of like spring training. A lot of guys are going to get rest. You know, we've already seen Ben Zobrist out for a couple of games at the end of August. Addison Russell's getting some rest today, and that's well-deserved. You know, we're going to see Anthony Rizzo, Kris Bryant get rest a lot of these games in September.
Yeah, and I think that's also good for these guys who are going to be on the bench during this late summer push, early postseason push, which the Cubs will make for sure. And it's good to get them some action heading into this much anticipated postseason.
Exactly. But what do you think about the call-ups? We saw Jake Buchanan they selected his contract, but do you see the Cubs, you know, calling anyone else up?
Not really. I think everyone who's on the 40-man as of now will most likely be on the roster at some point. You know, Albert Almora, Minoru Kawasaki, Jeimer Candelario, those guys are all going to be available for the Cubs to pick come the postseason because they are on the 40-man roster, and if they're not on the team by September 1st, everyone freaks out, but since they're on the 40-man roster, they are available for playoff games, which is good, especially with Albert Almora and even Munenori Kawasaki. Just having him on the bench, Munenori, that is a great key. He's laid back, funny, he gets you guys going when he needs to. so I wouldn't be surprised if we see him come the fall.
Yeah, and you brought him up. I also want to bring up John Andrioli was awesome in spring training. He's also a very speedy guy. He steals a lot of bases, and I know the Cubs were looking for that. So hopefully he makes it. I'm not looking for him right now, but in the postseason would be good.
Yeah, he's got to be added to that 40-man first.
And do you think anyone's going to be left off the postseason roster?
Maybe, maybe not. I mean, it's really hard to tell. People said maybe Listella, but I highly doubt with what had gone down, he would be left off. So I really don't see anyone, but knowing the Cubs, it's a hit or miss.
Well, guys, August is over and we're into September, and October is a month away, so let us know what you guys think on the upcoming postseason. Go to our Twitter at Northside Manor.
Now it's time for Around the League news. The Indians have acquired outfielder Coco Crisp from the Athletics. With the Mets in postseason contention, second baseman Neil Walker wanted to keep playing, even with a herniated disc in his lower back. Walker tried to keep playing, but regular days off and treatment weren't helping. And when two doctors told Walker this week that he risked doing more damage, Walker decided to shut it down and have season-ending surgery.
This week's Player of the Week honors are going to none other than Chris Bryant himself. What a week he's had. Well, actually, what a last couple weeks he's had. He's on a hit streak.
Yeah.
He's just,
Tearing it up.
He's tearing it up, but we all expect that from Chris Bryant. He is definitely in the running for NL MVP.
Line caught by Zobrist. Double play.
Here's your double play ball.
In the air. And Hamilton! Are you kidding me?
Kicks the Puig. Barney on his way to second. Puig's throw is on the money, and he got him again.
My Player of the Week honors go to Cleveland Indians pitcher Zach McAllister.
Oh, man. Ballet at its finest. Wow.
And how could I forget Addison Russell? He made honorable mention.
Polanco swings at the first pitch, and it's caught by Russell!
Oh, my goodness. Wow.
Unbelievable!
Outstanding play.
Bonds to
Today.
The Diamondbacks. Coghlan runs on the 3-2 and a fly ball hit to deep left. Bradley looks up. That ball is gone. A home run.
Piggybacking off of Gabriella's Player of the Week, Home Run of the Week goes to Chris Bryant. Check out his home run.
Bryant in the air. Deep left. Gone. He's got the National League lead again, number 36.
And before we leave you, we just want to make sure you go to northsidemanor.com. Check out all the articles we posted this past week. There's some good ones. Michael grades all of the teams in the league.
Yes, and I just finished with the NL Central, so go read that. And that's going to do it for us on this episode of Northside Manor.
I'm Gabriella.
And I'm Michael.
And go Cubs.